and this is part 4 of a series where I watch Bleach and ramble on about it. You can watch the first 3 parts here, go watch them so I can get more money. What up y'all, it's the homie Dame, back again to talk about Bleach with y'all. And you know what, let me start off by saying, maybe I was wrong about this show. I've said some stuff about this anime in past videos, you know, how it's kind of boring, how it's kind of nonsensical, and how there's not enough of the GOAT Don Kanoji. But now as I'm getting into the Arrancar arc, I'm starting to see the vision. It's like someone doing shrooms for the first time and they take a minute to kick in, but once they do, you start seeing the secrets of the universe and the meaning of life. Because I'm not gonna lie, this little Bleach anime y'all have me watching is getting kinda good. So, you know, let's talk about it for a bit, yeah? Like and subscribe, and of course, subscribe to my Patreon if you want to see the full-length, uncut reactions to all the Bleach episodes and episodes from other anime too. But let's get into it, because there's a lot to talk about. Mainly Orihime, but other less important stuff too. Number 1, I was right all along. Let me start things off by saying, I might be him when it comes to anime predictions. I'm like Raven Simone getting glimpses of the future, or Doctor Strange seeing every possible timeline. Because in the last Bleach video, I made an offhand joke about Orihime being the strongest character in the show, and it turned into a running gag throughout my reaction commentaries. Except I was totally, sort of, not really, maybe 100% right. Dang. This is like 0.0001% of her power. Oh wait, are we actually gonna see her do something? I was just joking, but... I mean, no, I wasn't joking, I'm 100% serious. Imagine she just kills both of them. This makes me like 1 for 27 in terms of anime predictions I got correct, which, despite being barely better than the abysmal 3-point shooting performance of the Houston Rockets during the 2018 playoffs, it's still a win in my book. If you don't know what I'm talking about, basically we find out Orihime has time reversal powers or something, and Aizen has her kidnapped, presumably so he can use her power to rewind time back to 2009 to prevent Kanye West from interrupting Taylor Swift at the VMAs. I'm gonna let you finish. Even Aizen knew it was all downhill from there. But jokes aside, I don't really expect anything significant to come from this. I don't know enough yet to make a judgment on how Tite Kubo writes his side characters, but something tells me Orihime won't be outshining Ichigo anytime soon. Because I mean, ideally, I'd like this reveal of Orihime's hidden potential to lead to her becoming almost a secondary protagonist, kind of like Rukia was at the beginning of the show. And ideally, as in like the most ideal dream world possible, I'd like to see Orihime solo Aizen and every single Arrancar at once, just like Madara Uchiha versus the Shinobi Alliance. That's not too much to ask for, right? But hey, since I mentioned them, let's talk about the Arrancar. Number 2. Spanish guitar music intensifies. So this new arc of Bleach introduces us to 2 new groups of ghost people. Is that a PC term, or should I just say spirits? We got the Visored, who are Shinigami that have hollow masks, and we got the Arrancar, who are either hollows that can remove their masks, or creatures that Mr. Korean Man creates from this gacha game currency looking thing. And I'll say this, they definitely look infinitely more fire than any Soul Society member. They have cool powers, they have cool names, and they're just generally interesting characters. But let's be honest, none of that matters. What does matter is the OST that plays whenever they do so much as breathe. This music? Hello? Oh, I have a feeling I'm really gonna like this arc, bro. Dude, this Spanish guitar OST. They said this arc was very, like, Spanish, Latin influenced. Which I could definitely see. Wait, hold on, the music? What a cinematic entrance, though. That was actually really exciting. Volcanica is a fire name. The music literally like turns the hype up to 11, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Now, so far, all I've watched are just like these first skirmish encounters with the Arrancar. We got Vegeta and Nappa showing up, beating the shit out of our heroes before Urahara and Yoruichi come through with the Uno reverse. We also got the G-League Arrancar squad coming in and beating the shit out of our heroes before the Soul Society tech support team comes through with the Uno reverse. And then we have some of the Espada coming through to once again beat the shit out of our heroes before Urahara and Shinji come through with the Uno reverse. So as you can see, I haven't gotten through any major parts yet as far as I can tell. And yet, everything just feels so much more exciting for some reason. I think Bleach is really starting to hit for me in this arc. Everything from the improved animation and choreography to the wealth of new characters introduced. It's really satisfying to have things finally start to click, especially after having watched so many episodes. And it just makes me all that much more excited to continue watching the show to see what happens next. But y'all don't want to hear all that positivity and dick riding. I don't know, let me think. What's something I can make fun of real quick? Number 3, when you need fodder for your main characters to beat. Can we talk about the most embarrassing shonen villain I've seen in a minute? This guy, D-Roy, who I found out after I looked it up is actually named D-Roy Rinker. Like, that's his full God-given Christian name, I guess. I don't know what that means. But yeah, can we talk about this poor guy, D-Roy, this minor villain who only exists to show off Rukia's Zanpakuto? Wait, did she actually just whoop that dude's ass? Captain level my ass, bro. These Arankar are soft as hell. That's crazy. Yeah, that's a good point. Why bring him along then? Like, he went out sorrier than any villain in this show has ever gone out, bro. Like, he got taken out like your average run-of-the-mill hollow. That's crazy. They really brought their intern D-Roy to a mission like this, bro. The Arankar ain't shit, man. It's like that one time in Dragon Ball where Vegeta fights the most memorable character of all time, Pui Pui.
You, the most powerful fighter alive.
I don't know, I think it's just funny how much they hyped up the threats of the Arankar only to throw out this bum bench warmer to be the first one to get his ass beat. But that's all I really gotta say about that. We can move on. Number 4, when his bankai is bigger and thicker than expected. So now that we're past the Soul Society arc, the concept of bankai has been firmly introduced as like the big transformation for this series. Cause you know, shonen's gotta have some kind of power up. It's to put the false expectation into little Japanese boys that if they work hard enough, one day they too can shoot energy balls out of their hands. But real talk, seeing these hype bankai reveals is like the most exciting part of these episodes. Now, granted, we only got one really big one at the point I'm at, but I can see these reveals becoming a big part of the hype factor, kind of like how people got excited to see what powers the main JoJo villain Stan would have. Here in this early part of the Arankar arc, I'm of course talking about Saitama's bankai reveal. Bro's bankai is a whole, like, fortification. What is this, dude? Bro, if you watched early parts of this Bleach series, or if you watched the reactions on Patreon, you may know that I don't like this character very much. But listen, there's nothing that'll get me to like you more than flashing your big, juicy bankai all over my 4K television screen. I'm just enraptured at that point, honestly. So in order of least excited to most excited, these are the bankai reveals I'm looking forward to the most at this point in the show. Not necessarily in this arc, but you know, eventually. Hanataro, Khan, the homeroom teacher, this angry blonde girl, Don Kanoji, Rangiku, this guy, whose name I forgot, Japanese man, Rukia, and Orihime. Look, just let me hang on to the Orihime theory for a little longer. I know she doesn't have a Zanpakuto, I don't care. Give her a bankai somehow. Number 5. Caucasian Ichigo is a menace. So I guess we should talk a little bit about Ichigo's character dilemma throughout this arc, right? Basically, he has a white version of himself that's trying to break out and cause havoc. Don't we all? I'm not really too solid on the details yet, but basically this has to do with his hollow mask that's been showing up on and off for a while now. After a training arc that goes on way too long with this angry blonde girl, who by the way is my new favorite side character, Ichigo once again goes into his inner Inception world to literally fight his demons. A whole bunch of uninteresting stuff happens, and then Ichigo turns into this thing. Oh no, he's got 6 tails, you guys. Where's Yamato with his wood release sealing jutsu? I'm not gonna lie, he looks cooler like this. Dude, he got a tail. Oh my god, it's Frieza. I ought to just keep him like this. He look cool. Nah, the animators probably don't want to have to draw all that every time. Which gives him a new transformation with this hollow mask. Now at this point, he can only use it for the same length of time that Ja Morant can go without flashing a gun on Instagram Live, but it's still a very powerful ability. So far, I think this is actually a pretty cool development for Ichigo. I mean, low-key, I think that the mask itself looks kind of goofy. I mean, it looks like something you get from a Spirit Halloween, but it's whatever. Also, I know I said the training arc took too long to get through, but I also think it works well for giving an obvious metaphor for Ichigo's internal character struggles. Jokes aside, it's just interesting to see Ichigo take L after L in these opening episodes of the arc and how he just kinda has to get over it for the sake of helping his friends. And to be honest, he's still taking L's. This first part of the arc leaves off with the future mother of his children being kidnapped by a Korean man, but you know, I'm sure he'll get some W's eventually. Number 6. Literally everyone is more interesting than Soul Society. Oh yeah, also we gotta talk about the Visored. Already I like them more than almost every single Soul Society member we've met so far. I know their names even less than I know any of the captains or lieutenants, but hey, I'm sure y'all are used to that at this point. So far, we've been introduced to lovable characters such as Joji, Monopoly Man, Howl's Moving Castle, another Sarado Uchiha, my new favorite side character, some guy. I don't really know what to call him. And Shinji. I think all of them have really good designs, just like the Shinigami from Soul Society, but they're all just so much more interesting for some reason. I think it's the fact that they're not as insufferably asshole-ish, at least so far. But yeah, combine them with all the Arankar we meet, and it's like we got a whole buffet of new interesting characters to learn about. Number 7. Miscellaneous thoughts and reactions. Alright, enough babbling. Let's get to the part y'all want to see, but the part that gets me in the most trouble with copyright, the miscellaneous reaction highlights. As always, I have all the full-length uncut reactions for every Bleach episode I watch available on Patreon. But yeah, let's get into it. Enjoy, I guess. Yeah, I sure remember those bound. What a wacky arc that I definitely watched. I definitely know what they're talking about. We all remember those fun events, right? Dang. Oh, nah, bro. Oh, nah. That is crazy. Imagine your homie and his girl just start jumping you. Ha ha ha. That was really funny, guys. That was... She punched him because he was about to grab her titties. That was really funny. Oh, no. We already did this joke! Literally within like less than 10 minutes, we've had the same joke. I'm about to turn this show off, y'all. Oh, never mind. I'm turning it back on. Well, just wait till we do our fusion dance. Well, that's the end of Rukia. They did all that work preventing her execution just so she could die to this K-pop star. We're gonna get a Ikaku, what's his name? Ikaku, right? We're gonna get a background episode. So, bro, that means he's like a real character. Even to this point in the story, it's still crazy for me to think that. Because when he first showed up, I literally thought he was like the villain of the week. Like I thought he was like Zabuza in Naruto. Yeah, I literally thought this Saitama dude was gonna be just like, oh, we need a first villain for Ichigo to fight when he shows up in Soul Society. Let's just throw this bald guy with a spear at him. I'm sure that'll hold us over until we can get to people we actually care about. But apparently, no, we were supposed to care about him the whole time. Oh yeah, me personally, I would not be able to go out like that. I'm pulling out a gun or something. Imagine Ichigo just pulls out a Desert Eagle and shoots him. So bankai is a metaphor for their dicks. Is his inner hollow like his inner fuckboy? It's like how y'all know that Kermit the Frog meme where it's like evil Kermit. It's like telling you to do stuff. Ichigo just nut raw inside of Orihime and then ghost her. Literally, because he's a Shinigami. You get it? Ew, the fact that she's like sleeping with Khan and I'm assuming that she doesn't know he's like a spirit or a Gigai or whatever it is. Karen knows, but that's like Ron Weasley in Harry Potter sleeping with Peter Pettigrew, like his pet rat for like half the series. What is that? Anytime I see an animal like that, I mean, we know Yorichi be transforming, so that could be a grown-ass man walking by right now. Yeah, that ant could be like the strongest Soul Reaper of all time. Dang. Whoa! He's the strongest character in the show. She's literally a lieutenant, bro, and but that's crazy. Did nobody just... He's supposedly a regular human who just blocked I know it's for comedic effect, but it's funnier to think that this bum-ass weirdo just blocked a Lieutenant Shinigami's full powered kick, dude. Can you imagine? Oh my god, they just stay hoeing Chad, dude. Did you see? No, hold on. Did y'all see where his bankai was coming from? Hold on. Look, you can't tell me it's not a euphemism. Don't. Everybody in the comments of my last video was like, Damian, you're so immature. You're so like, you're the only one who thinks that. They're dicks. Dude, this dude's a hater, dude. Bucket hat, man. Oh my god, he's a hater. Why would you not want one more healer? You got all these people who could fight. Like, why would you not want one more person who can heal? Like, what is training Chad gonna do? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, Chad's my guy, but you're going through all this trouble to train him. What is one more warrior gonna do when you have all these Soul Reapers, all these Shinigami? Like, you can't let one more healer work on our abilities? Bro, you know what it is? They're jealous, dude. He sees... Bucket Hat Man sees her power level. He's like, if she gets too powerful, she's gonna replace me on the show as a cast member. Imagine the voice actor for his character like went to Studio Perio, was like, dude, we can't let Orihime upstage me in this, bro. My character needs to tell her to get out of here. And it's like, bro, wait, but the manga's already written. I don't care. I want Orihime out. But she's not without power. Okay, so she can't like attack anybody, great, but like how is her healing ability any more or less effective than anybody on Squad 4 or whatever? Like, even if she's not as good of a healer or a shielder as them, as wherever, but how could she possibly be any more of a burden than some random bum unseated member of Squad 4? Even if she's just a human. Dude, I see why Bleach is such a popular show now. It's like, if you're like a 13-year-old, 14-year-old kid, seeing Ichigo in this mask where it's like, I'm letting my darkness out. It's like, that's perfect for like an edgy teenager who's like, you know what I mean? Like, the target audience of this kind of show. Like, if you're watching this right now and you watched Bleach as a kid, tell me you didn't think that was like the coolest, edgiest shit. I can imagine. I'm watching it now and I'm like, my darkness is overwhelming me. No, problematic. You don't have his consent. This is problematic. Cancelled. Okay, she's uncancelled. I wanted to become... Oh. An astronaut? Wait, that'd be fine. Wait, I want to see the Bleach spin-off where Orihime becomes an astronaut. She moves to America and joins NASA. And fights hollows in space. Oh my god. That would be insane. Alright, well, that's all I gotta say for now. Bleach is actually starting to get pretty interesting now, and I was already having a good time watching it, so I guess now I'm having a, like, really good time. Anyway, leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and remember, again, I'm saying it for like the 4th time in this video, you can watch full-length uncut reactions to Bleach and other shows on my Patreon. We're continuing straight away with the Arrancar saga, so if you want to check it out in real time, you could do it there. Otherwise, that's the video. Peace. Quick story, by the way, I was at the mall a few weeks ago in the midst of recording these Bleach reactions, and I ran into some guy wearing a hollow mask outside one of those like tabletop gaming stores, you know, the ones that sell like Warhammer figurines. And he actually recognized me from doing this Bleach series, which y'all know I'm a nobody YouTuber, so this was literally like the 2nd person to ever recognize me in public. He was pretty cool. He just wanted to say what's up. He didn't ask for no like weird pictures or anything, but he told me for the next Bleach video I should make it like an hour long, similar to the Fate videos. And I told him I would make it an hour long just for him. This video is not an hour long. I actually really meant to do it too, but let's be honest, ain't nobody got time for all that. So sorry to the guy randomly dressed in Bleach cosplay in the middle of a mall on a Wednesday afternoon. I hope you're not too disappointed.